Abner Small is a diminutive guy out of Waterville, Maine, one of the first to enlist in the Union Army in 1861, goes from Waterville to Augusta and is sent forward with the 3rd Maine. And they're sent forward, they thought it was strange at the time and they knew they'd have to change, but the Hathaway Shirt Company, which was active in Waterville at the time, decided to provide them uniforms that happened to be of butternut gray wool. That wasn't going to work, so they had to change those. But when they were passing them out, Abner Small, being one of the non-commissioned officers, he thought it would be best if the enlisted men, the volunteers, would be equipped first. So when he showed up, he wound up looking like one of the 7 dwarfs, dopey, Snow White. His uniform shirt was like bedclothes. It hung down to his mid-shins, it came down over the tips of his fingers, and they looked at him and laughed. You know, Abner, maybe you'll grow into it. But Small becomes, by virtue of his ability to use the language and keep track of things, becomes very valuable to the regiment. He manages to make it up through the ranks and becomes adjutant for the entire regiment. And during this time, he's writing dispatches, he's keeping track of records, he's keeping track of men, and he compiles an account that is later put together by his descendants as The Road to Richmond, the story of the 16th Maine. And Abner Small, at the Battle of Petersburg, is attached to the 16th Maine, and he goes forward with the rest of the regiment, Charles Tilden commanding, and he too is captured on the 18th of June of 1864. He manages to escape, but his escape is a little different because they had had an opportunity to see each other close up. And Small did not exactly inspire fear in his Confederate opponents, who actually were jealous of him because he was well-fed and they weren't. He was well-clothed and they weren't. They wanted to exchange things with him so that they could be better. They wanted his food, they wanted his ammunition, they wanted his weapon. The only thing they were willing to give him in exchange was they gave him a hat. And he was not sure that he wanted to be bouncing around with a Confederate hat on. He said, but it started to rain and he thought, well, maybe I'll do it just this once. When it came time and it looked like, yeah, I think I can make my escape, his captor said, I wish that we could reverse positions and you could take me. He was tired. He was sick of the war. And he could see the end, and it wasn't pretty. And he was thinking, you know, it might be better. You know, the grass could be greener on that Union side. And Abner said, no, I can't. I can't. I have to leave you. And he makes his escape. He doesn't see the Confederate soldier again, but he also didn't keep his hat.
Thanks for watching. And don't miss a single episode as we delve into the fascinating history of Maine's role in the Civil War. Please like and subscribe now.